Thanksgiving, which is really fun because first of all the pies are done the day ahead, right? Because I'm always one that's like, they have to be fresh, made the day up, and I just get up early on Thanksgiving, and it's just crazy. So it's been kind of fun just to have that little pie night the night before. This year, my kids are going to be all over the world, honestly. So we're doing it this weekend. So we'll have pie night this weekend, and my daughter. So I told my daughters, I'm like, okay, what are you guys making? So they're going to help make the pies this year, so that'll be super fun, and they're excited to like do different things. But this has been a fun book to go through because we all have just our tried and true recipes, and we stick kind of with that. So it's been fun to see her methods of how she does it, and she is Erin Jean McDowell. Have any of you seen her on any social media? Or she has an Instagram account. Right now she's doing classes with what's the flower? King Arthur flower.
What did you say?
She's doing classes with King Arthur flour as well. She has a YouTube channel, Happy Baker, and she's just cute. She's just fun. She just makes it fun. But she went to pastry school, so she has a background, and her pies, her thing about pies is that you should be able to lift it out in one piece. Like, it's a sturdy pie. So that's what she goes for. So that's fun. I don't know if I'm brave enough to pull that apple pie out in one piece, but maybe we'll try. I don't know. So anyways, super fun. I'm gonna do two different pie doughs today. Her all butter pie. So you're gonna have to watch her how she says it. All butter. She loves the butter flavor. She thinks that's the best fat to use in your pie dough. There's some chairs more. You can come behind me. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. And anyway, her method of doing it is kind of fun, and yeah. So we'll do the two pies. The other one is the rough puff pastry, and so that will be super fun as well. So we do those two, and then 4 different pies, and you'll get to taste all of them at the end. So we're gonna get going. She in her recipe she has weights as well as measurements, and it's kind of fun to just not have to bring out all the measuring cups and everything and measure flour. So we're gonna do that today. So we're gonna do 150 grams of flour. This will be for the all butter pie dough. And this is just one crust. If you want to double it for a 2 crust, say like we're making the apple pie, you can, oh, I got a little too much, 150. You can double it. All right, and then a gram of salt, so not very much. She likes the sea salt. We talked about salt last time, right? She likes to use the fine sea salt in everything she does. Okay, and then we'll mix that up just a little bit. Oh, and I forgot, can you give me a cup with water and ice? And then I watched her videos. It's funny because her book, she'll have the way she does certain things, and then her videos are totally different. So maybe she changes her mind, I don't know. But on her video, she shows how to cut her butter. And I thought this was kind of genius, is just use a bench scraper, go down.
They have those at the Dollar General store.
Oh, do they?
Those scrapers, yeah.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
And they come in all different sizes. This is a little bit smaller one. I have a bigger one at home. And then down. And then she just likes to cube it to begin with. And then just go like that.
Yeah, the scraper.
And then she likes to just break all these pieces up into the flour. I'm going to move this now that I'm done. And then make sure it's all coated in the flour. Okay, so 1 cube is 4 ounces to this. Okay, so we're gonna toss it. She says, just toss it till all the flour is coating those butter pieces. Okay, now I'm gonna move those butter pieces to one side and start smashing them flat. Okay. There's other methods. Using a pastry blender is probably what we all do. Does anyone else do it with their fingers? Some of you? Okay. Just these flat pieces. Okay. So we'll do that real quick. She likes to use Tillamook butter because it has a little bit more fat than regular. So most butter is 80% fat, which means there's more like water in it, and Tillamook is 81.
Oh.
She thinks it makes a difference. I went and like chased down the Tillamook in the valley, and I couldn't tell that big of a difference. But there's also European butter that's 85%.
Yeah.
So if you want to like try some different ones, and maybe you can tell the 85% like on some toast, or do you know what I mean, where you're really tasting it, then anyway. So kind of fun just to try different things.
Excuse me, do you know what Irish butter is like? Is it saltier or just, does it have this, the more fat?
I feel like maybe it's the more fat. I didn't look for sure.
Okay.
Well, they have
But-
salt and unsalted.
Yeah.
With the Kerrygold.
And does
Okay.
she use salted butter?
She's using unsalted.
Okay.
If you use salted, you might not need salt or as much salt in it.
Oh, I don't think so.
But if you use unsalted, then you can control the salt more because each butter is a little bit kind of different. So, okay, so I have the shards all. Can you see that? How it's just. Now with this dough, she wants you to just break it up a little bit now so they're not quite so big. So I'm just gonna go, she even says you can use a pastry blender, do a couple rough cuts in. I'm just gonna keep going with my fingers and just break it down a little bit.
Those are big chunks, though.
They are big chunks. They are, this is how she does it, you guys.
Doesn't that lay like
But-
a puddle of butter in your?
It doesn't. It just makes those layers. And so I'll show you kind of how this is going here.
Beyond
Because
mine.
when you start rolling it out, it's gonna just layer and you do see the butter. You do see it when you're rolling. Yeah. So, like I said,
It
this is
just
her,
seems like they're very,
this
I
is
see
her
the butter
method,
too,
and
but
yeah.
those are really large butter.
but I'm gonna break them up. Now in our rough puff pastry that I'm gonna show you in a minute, you do not, you leave them big. But we know how
Rough puff is
the,
different.
the pastry dough sheets.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so like she's like size of a walnut, like walnut half. So I think we're there. I actually am gonna go back to the scale because we're gonna do the water. So 4 ingredients for your pastry, right? Flour, salt, just regular all-purpose flour. Bleached or unbleached works. And she has a ton of different, I think it's 60. She has a ton, 60. She has a ton of different recipes for different crusts. I thought I'd stick with just kind of the basics today. But it'd be fun to try some out. So she starts with 60. I've always had to add a little more, and that's kind of what she, on her little videos, and a little more if needed. Okay, there's 60. And then just she says toss it. We're just hydrating that flour, so we want to hydrate so we're not seeing any more like dry flour pieces. I probably should put that right there. And then break it up a little bit, and it looks like I need a little more water. We just want it to come together. Okay, and when that comes together, we're almost there. You can start, she said, kind of like a folding, kneading motion to get that all combined. Okay, I think we're about there. Grab up all the pieces. There's a piece of butter. Okay. Now we're gonna wrap this and put it in the refrigerator for at least a half hour, but you can make it ahead, like 2 days ahead. So this is what I love. For, you know, yesterday when I prepped some pies, I did it all the dough on Monday, and then, so it didn't seem quite as bad to get all your pies done. How many pies do we make a year? Or
Oh.
Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, how many pies are you making?
10.
You're making 10, okay. Do you start
I start early,
early?
yeah. I will start tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
And put them in the freezer, set the crust, at least the
No, you do
blood
the
crust.
prep, you prep that,
And
see, so
I
that's so
read,
nice.
I watched the blog, and she says you should freeze them before you, if you're blind baking.
It's a
so
better bake
it's
to
a
have
better
it so
bake.
cold, yeah, for sure. So. Which I haven't done a ton of, I mean, some of in the past, but usually I'm like,
I'm cutting
just
down.
kind of making my pies.
Could
Okay,
say that.
let me put this in the refrigerator. I'm gonna show you a couple of different things. Um, Actually, I'm gonna show you how to put that together in a minute. I'm going to move to the rough puff. And I've got one made. And I kind of started it.
Freeze it before, because so it doesn't.
So I've done the same process with the
Just a
butter, so
little
I've got
while,
it to
so
that
it
point,
just barely
okay?
thaws. Because I have trouble with my crust falling into the thing, so I'm trying another new method. What
Then I'm
did
gonna
she
add
say?
water.
I gotta go back and look at
So it's the same ingredients, but
something I'm supposed to do.
the method is just a little bit different. And this is a little bit bigger recipe.
Which one's this one?
What was that? This is the rough puff pastry. So, I'm gonna make a well. Okay,
How many grams of water should you put in that?
I put 100, I guess I didn't put it on this. Does
Okay.
anyone have the books that's look that up for me?
It's somewhere here.
Me.
Where's the book?
It went that way.
There's another book on the, but I start with 100, then I know I'll need to add a little bit
Who
more.
has the book?
So if you think of a puff pastry that you buy,
Look up-
you can buy them at the store, you
Look up
can make them. Does
recipe
anyone
and
watch
see
like
how many ounces
Great
of water?
British Baking Show and they call it laminating, they put the butter and then they keep doing the folding and in the fridge. So this is like an easy, called rough puff. So our layers are in there, they're just in pieces. And so you'll see at the end, it does turn out pretty good. Like, it's a good substitute. And we're going to make our tomato.
In the Great British Baking Show.
Yeah, you buy, you know how you buy the, like, the Petridge Farm sheets?
Yeah.
So this is like
Puff
that,
pastry.
but an easier way, other than like rolling, spreading the butter. Do you know what I mean? Have you?
Yeah,
I'll
if
see
you
all
watch
that.
baking, the Great British
Yeah,
Baking Show,
yeah.
they use rough puff quite often.
Yeah, so this is just kind of an easier way to do
Yeah.
it. So,
Sounds like
so we're gonna do the same thing, get it to this point, that it's all hydrated.
Yeah, 75 grams.
75?
Oh, it's
Okay.
gonna need more than that.
Or a third
So
a cup
how
of
big,
water.
the butter pieces are like the the other
No.
one you did?
That's,
Uh-huh,
better
so I did them the
pieces
same,
back
except I didn't make them smaller, I
You just
kept them
kept them
big.
in those
Mhm.
flats, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the
And then you're
difference
just
there.
being really gentle right here.
Right,
Okay.
do you weigh your,
okay,
and your sourdough?
and you will see, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna just, you know how it came together and what it looks like.
Yes, I know.
One more.
I'm going to roll this one out, so, I'll get it, put it in a round in the refrigerator, 30 minutes the same way. Then I'll bring it out and we're gonna start the folding. So we're gonna make those layers the same way. Can you see how I folded? So, so I'll bring it out, roll it to like a 1/2 inch. And then, fold it in half, fold it in half again. I've done that 3 or 4 times. What does it call for? In this recipe. Now, so I've done that many times. So now this is ready to use. And I'm gonna put a little bit of flour because I can feel it's a little sticky. Okay, so now we're gonna make the tomato. It's on the it's the very last recipe.
Yeah. Cheese.
Roasted tomato and gooey cheese freeform pie. Okay, so this is our savory. But there's a lot of other recipes in the book as well that use this rough puff pastry. So I'm gonna get this to like 15 inches square and get it ready for our tomato pie. It's a galette. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, as I'm rolling this, I'll kind of tell you what I've
Tricia,
done. Yeah.
I'm ignorant. I don't know what a galette is.
Oh,
It's kind of like
it's a free-form pie, you just
Yeah.
put it on a baking sheet, she'll show you. She's gonna.
and you can do fruit ones. It's like, if you don't have a pie pan, just,
Like a
Throw it on
hand
there.
and then
pie.
you just kind of pull up the side, you know, put the stuff in the middle, pull up the
Super
sides.
quick
just-
and super fun.
Yeah.
I make a lot of pie at my house.
Are you do you do rough pies?
I do
or
round pies, I
galettes?
do galettes all the time, especially peach and apple.
Mhm. They probably work best with like fruit or,
Fruit, they're good with
the
peach
vegetables.
and blueberry and.
Yeah. So can you see the butter?
Yes.
Just those layers of butter in there. And this will be super flaky. It is kind of, I was honestly, when I made it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like amazing. So
So you're impressed.
so amazing.
Trish, can you hold it up so they can see down there? They
Oh.
probably can't.
Oh, I see.
Can you see like butter pieces in there?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna keep rolling this to 15 inches. I have already roasted my tomatoes. So I have the pan over here. I thought it would be fun to use just these like colored heirloom kinds, just to, so it'd be really pretty. So that's what I did. So on this, roasted for 30 minutes, olive oil, thyme, rosemary, salt and pepper. Let it do its thing in the oven. Oh, and some garlic.
Is it
And-
fresh or?
Yeah.
Fresh herbs, yes. See my little rosemary here? My thyme I bought in a little package, they didn't have it, but, and then here's my garlic that I'm gonna squeeze out. And with Parmesan, that'll be our first layer, okay?
I wish they'd carry herbs in them.
So, we're almost there. We're about 12 inches, right? Let's see. Can you,
For some reason, I hear like
Trish, my mother was very British, always made puff pastry
oh yeah?
and made sausage rolls.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, it's great for
Oh, so
appetizers.
that,
and
I
stuff.
think there's something like that, or I saw and heard, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. But honestly, I mean, it kind of reminded me of like making sourdough bread and like every 30 minutes, do your little thing. That's kind of what it was, right? So you just have to be home and,
Stretch and fold?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're not stretching, we're
lamination.
just folding, yeah.
Lamination.
Kind of stretch and fold. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. So if you're home, it's not, you saw how fast it is to put together, right? And then you just do the folds and, okay, I think we're about to 15 inches. It's under here somewhere. Okay, I think we're close. Okay, so we're gonna lay that on some parchment. I also love using the silicone baking mats, because it just, I'm worried about doing things on counters, number one, and then, it's just easy to get it all up.
How big is yours?
How big is what? Oh, I don't know.
Big enough.
Oh, here we go, here's inches on the backside. 24, probably 24 by 16 or 18, maybe 18, probably 24 by 18. Okay, so now we have our dough ready. I'm going to squeeze out the garlic. So this has been roasted on the same pan, okay? So you don't need to, like take the skin off or anything, you can just squeeze it out.
They're
So this,
really good over the campfire. I
yeah,
have to make sure
seriously.
everybody eats it.
So this is with some grated Parmesan.
And then you go camping.
So you're not gonna chop them up?
No, I'm just gonna get a fork and just kind of smash it in. Wipe my hands off. So this will be just kind of the first layer of this. So this is full, like so full of flavor. And honestly, it's like more of like a little appetizer bite, I would say, because it's so rich. It's got the tomatoes, it's got the brie, cheese. Have you, any of you used the brie before?
Yeah.
Yes. So good.
You can make, yeah, there's appetizers and different things to make with it. So, I'm being messy with this. Okay. So, I'm gonna leave the 2 inches around the perimeter open. We're gonna fold that, I'm gonna kind of smash that a little bit. Fold it up in a minute. Just kind of. Okay. Now we're gonna add the tomatoes.
It made me a problem.
And I'm gonna kind of keep the juice out as much as possible. But isn't that pretty with all those colored tomatoes? This is so pretty. They also have a recipe in the book for like a chicken pot pie with the puff pastry. That would be super yummy as well. It's fun to do like savory sometimes.
There.
Okay.
Do you use sliced tomatoes?
I mean, you could try it.
Use what, wouldn't want the juice.
Yeah, you don't want to get this like soggy going, you know, kind of soggy. If, you know, you'd want to use more like aroma or
Never wasted.
something that wasn't so. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to eat this one.
All right, so I'll spread that out a little bit. Then we're going to add gonna tear it and just, everything about this is rough, right? We're just,
That's good.
It's,
and it
yeah,
will be so pretty.
that's what Galette is, isn't it? A rough anything,
Yeah.
everything.
And they're still so pretty and, okay,
They're called
so,
rustic.
Yeah,
rustic,
they-
yes.
Rustic, yeah.
So that's what's nice. You don't feel like you have to have like this perfect, pretty, it's still pretty. You don't have to have all this stuff going on. Okay. This has a lot of stuff going on, you guys. Okay. Now. We're just gonna pull this up. Around. Okay. So it's just gonna hold it all in. Now I'm going to brush it with just a little bit of an egg wash. So an egg and like a tablespoon of cold water. Okay, did I remember everything with that one? And then we'll bake this, I think it's 425? For about 30 minutes.
So wait, your egg wash has just egg and what?
Water. Just egg and like a tablespoon of water. And just I just use a fork and just kind of whisk it up. Okay, and then it says to add a little more parm. I'm just gonna kind of add it on the edges maybe. Okay. We're gonna pop that in for 30 minutes. Also, I have a pizza stone in here. She suggests using a pizza stone under the pan. Again, I do that with sourdough too. It helps in the baking and not so dark on the bottom.
What do you cook your sourdough in then?
Just a Dutch oven.
And then you put it on a pizza stone?
I put it on the rack right under, so I have it close. So when I heat the oven up, I have that already in, and it has helped so that bottom, because you know how you put it in the hot Dutch
Yeah.
oven, that it's not so
Right,
hard brown.
that's a
So,
good idea.
so she does this kind of the same thing for this. So yeah, kind of fun.
Wait, so I don't know if I heard everything, so you put a pizza stone underneath.
Like on a separate rack, like just barely like. So she most of her pie she bakes in the lower third. So what I've done is put the one rack on the very bottom like part, and then the pizza stone, and then the next one up, I put the pie on that rack. So the two racks are kind of close at the bottom, and that seemed to work. Okay, I get this out of the way. Okay, we're gonna just switch gears. We're gonna go to the peppermint pie because it needs to chill. I've already made, so this is a custard pie that's baked in the shell. I've par baked, I'm gonna pull it out and show you. I par baked a chocolate crust. And then the filling goes in and is baked. So par baked, who can tell me what par baked is?
Slightly baked.
Slightly baked, yeah, so not all the way. So we, poke it just like we would if we're doing a crust that's fully baked, and partially bake it, and then put this custard in. And the custard is white chocolate and, let's see, where's my recipe? I don't wanna say you're wrong. White chocolate and cream. So I do that in a double boiler, melt that, and then I add the sugar, flour, and whole milk mixture, and vanilla and sea salt. And then mix that together, pour it in, bake for like 30-35 minutes. This one in this oven took more like 40 to get, so it wasn't, I like to just barely see a jiggle in the middle, like barely, like, cause it will jiggle for a while and then it will start setting up. So I have that part done to there. I wanna show you a picture of this because you guys, it's, kind of fun, if I can find it real quick. So you can see where we're going with this.
Oh, I saw it.
And then the next part is a meringue. It's the peppermint meringue. So we're gonna put peppermint. So look how fun. So it's got a meringue, and then this top part is a chocolate, white chocolate, what do you call it? The hard
Shell.
shell. You know how the magic shell, so that's kind of what that is. So we're gonna get the meringue and get that cooled, and then we'll put the shell on in a little bit, but, anyway, that's kind of fun. All right. So,
Is the chocolate crust recipe in here?
oh, I didn't put that. Okay, what you do is you replace, a third of a cup of the flour. Let's see, quarter cup of flour with a third a cup of, I don't have to look that up, but you just replace the cocoa for the, I should have put that in, I'm sorry. I'll look it up in a minute. You replace, here,
Can I
can
look it up for you?
Yeah, sure, it's just in that butter. All butter recipe to the side, it shows some variations. Okay, so now for the white, the chocolate peppermint pie, so on the back is the meringue topping. And it is 4 egg whites. So it worked out really well. Another pie I'm using uses like 3 yolks. So you make both, heat
Yeah.
them, right? And then a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar and a pinch of salt is here. And then a cup of sugar. And then we're gonna do 3/4 of a teaspoon of peppermint extract.
So is this recipe in here?
It's on the back of that. Okay, now this meringue we're going to cook over a double boiler to 160 degrees.
The meringue.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we will whip it. So I'm gonna get that going. I'm gonna have Amy give her that task. So I'm using peppermint extract. If you have the oil, use very little. It's like, I looked it up, 1/8 to 1/4 of what it should be. So if it calls for a teaspoon, you're only using
It's
like,
like drops.
yeah, just not very much.
Yeah.
So,
It's like candy making. It doesn't
Yeah.
have a, you need a dropper.
because we had oil here and I tried it and I was thinking half. I'm like, no, that was way too much. So I did it again. Yeah, it's better.
Very strong.
So we're just using extract today. So we're not gonna overdo.
Start crying.
Oh, that's not all the way off. So 3/4, I'll let Amy put it in and stir it. So she's gonna watch the thermometer, to 160, and then we will whip that. So that will get going. And then we do the hard shell before, so we can eat it.
Trish?
Yeah.
You replace 1/4 cup of flour with 1/3 cup unsweetened cocoa powder.
Okay. So 1/4 cup of flour, take out and put 1/3 cup of the cocoa.
Or 30 grams of flour and replace with
Okay.
28 grams of cocoa powder.
Sorry, I didn't put that in there, you guys. I should have popped that there. Yes.
So what's the difference between like cooking meringue and then doing it and then eating it? It's like lemon meringue is just eat, right?
Yeah.
So like
It's
what-
beat and then you kind of bake it after.
Right.
This is kind of done before. I should have, it's
They
like a
use-
Swiss
no,
or
they
French,
Swiss
some type of a
meringue,
different
yeah.
meringue. So it's a little bit different method and it's gonna hold. It's almost marshmallowy.
It has a different texture.
Uh-huh, it's kind of marshmallowy, right?
Right.
When we ate it, so it's like that peppermint marshmallowy top. Anyway, yeah, so it'll be fun. So you'll get to try that here in a minute. Okay. Let's see, what do I wanna do? lemon juice, and brown sugar, and it's been sitting for like half hour, 45 minutes, it says. There's an extra page in there, just disregard that. Like I said, she has different recipes online than in her book, and I thought it was the same because the ingredients were the same, but her method was a little bit different. So the one that's just like has instructions, just disregard. Yeah,
So this is.
it's all on that page. Yeah.
All this is.
Okay. So we have the lemon juice, the brown sugar. It's been sitting. Then we're going to add.
And those are raw apples?
Oh yeah, apples. So these are
Honey Crisp?
Honey Crisp. Yes. So that's what she likes using. You could use Granny, Cosmic. They have the Cosmic Crisp. She's like into the Cosmic Crisp too right now. I think she works with them a little bit.
You
But
can use a combination of Honey Crisp and Granny Smith if you
Yeah.
want a little sweet and sour.
yeah,
You can do
or like
anything you
Gala
want.
and
Yeah, you can do about it.
Granny. Whatever your preference is totally good.
So those are raw apples, you have not cooked
I have
them?
not done anything yet. We're gonna cook them for about 8 minutes here in a minute, and then fill our pie. So, she likes, doing partially cooked, then it sets, she's doing the thickening ahead of time. So, if you put everything raw in, it tends to be kind of a runny pie. It doesn't have a whole lot of time to thicken.
It's mostly because the crust won't sink with it. So
Yeah,
if
that too.
you parboil them, then the crust is more.
You've already
you
had
don't
that
have this
shrinkage in
big
your apples.
crust
Yeah.
like this. So.
Yeah, so I have, sugar and flour, and then, cinnamon, ginger, and nutmeg. Now, if everyone else liked it, I would leave the ginger and nutmeg out. But it is a good flavor. After I ate a few bites, I'm like, oh yeah, this is kinda good. But it's very,
Gingery.
it's very spicy, yeah, like, it's got a lot of flavor. So, and I have one done, you'll try it, and the salt. So I'm gonna combine that. And then I'm gonna add it to, my apples. And then we'll let that cook for about 8 minutes, until it thickens. She likes to use flour as her thickening agent. You can use cornstarch or tapioca. She feels like for apples, it's more like caramely with the flour. So, sometimes with other fruits, I'd rather have like a cornstarch or tapioca. I like the clear thickening, but, so.
Do you
Okay.
grind your tapioca when you put it in as a thickener?
Well, there's tapioca that's like more instant, is maybe what I use more. Yeah, it's for thickening.
It might be a bit dry, not the work.
I don't honestly use tapioca a lot. I usually either use cornstarch or flour. So, okay. So we're gonna just let this, go on the stove.
Need somebody to stir it.
When I first got married, I cooked with linseed oil once. That's how much I knew.
How many weeks have we got? Weeks of 2.
Okay, so we'll let that happen, and then there's a few more ingredients we'll add in just a minute.
We're there.
You're there? Okay. We'll do. So it doesn't take very long to get to 160.
This is the meringue, right?
This is the meringue, yes. So we'll just let that whip for a minute. Well, a couple minutes.
So does it get as big as a normal meringue, or it stays pretty flat?
Well, the first time I did it, she didn't tell you which recipe of meringue. There's like a regular or like a double Mile High or something. And I just did the regular, and it was not like hers. So we're doing double today, so I'm hoping it because it was just, but it was enough. Like, it's a very rich pie. But, so hopefully this gets there. We'll just let that kind of do its thing for a minute. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with the pistachios. Well, actually, let me show you something real quick. I'm gonna show you how I roll this out, and then I'm gonna show you how I did the lattice. The lattice is not in her book, but I saw it last week on Instagram, and it was like, maybe you guys know this trick, and I'm just like late to the game, but it was like genius. So, because I always kind of don't do lattice because it's kind of a pain. But this little trick, you guys, it's gonna be so good. So, this one you can really see the butter. So this dough I made Monday, so it's a little harder to roll out. This is the all butter. So I've only used the all butter and then added the chocolate to the all butter and then the puff pastry one. Yeah, we're gonna do that here in a minute. I just thought I'd show you how to do this crust real quick. And I like to use either like glass, you can see, or the ceramic pie dishes. These ones I just ordered off Amazon. Aren't they cute? These little ceramic ones. I do like them. And they're pretty to like serve in, right? So I'm kind of going, that's why this year I'm like, I'm gonna buy a couple more. I have these, maybe it's kind of behind there. It's more of a deeper dish, but, okay. So we're gonna do this to about, here. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. And if it's a little bit sticky, I just kind of use my bench scraper to get it off. Okay. I'm going to center, and then I'm going to press the bottom. What tends to happen is people stretch their dough, and then when it bakes, it shrinks. So I'm going to make sure I'm not going to let that happen as much. Just make sure I'm not stretching the dough at all. Pushing it more down into the pie dish. Okay. And then Erin uses these little kitchen shears. Have any of you seen these before? Joyce Chin is the brand. And then she's going to go about 1 inch from the outside of your pan.
Whoa.
Just get it all the way around. Okay. And then she likes to fold the edge up under I'm just gonna go around and fold the edge down in, like this.
I do the opposite way.
And then she'll do her little fancy. So then your edge is pretty even, I think, get her all the way around. It just has a nice, if you guys can see, like rounded edge. So I do like that. And then you just use your finger to make that pretty scallop along the edge. Like that. I'm actually going to be putting the lattice on this one. So I probably shouldn't have done this, but I wanted to show you. We can still make it work. Okay. Now if you were doing a par baked, would do about 15 minutes in the oven with pie weights. Actually, I am doing this in the oven, so we're going to do this. Where's the dish? Do you guys use pie weights?
Yes, but I have a hard time with them still sinking, so I've been putting them in the freezer until they're frozen and then cooking it.
Okay.
And that seems to help, but I don't know.
How long do you freeze them?
Till they're frozen, an hour.
Now, if you were to freeze like this, like bundles,
So,
how long does it like, how does that
last about
work?
3 months.
And then when you pull it out,
You have to thaw it.
that makes sense, but I just didn't know.
Okay, so I'm just going to crinkle this up.
Yeah. Put it in your
Actually,
fridge
I'm
with
going to
butter.
poke this. This is going to be for a pistachio that we're making
Pour
here.
it and then freeze it and then put it in your I'm not gonna
We're going to poke it.
So that's the thing, yeah, just takes more space.
quite often.
Now at home, I had a little box of pie weights that was probably a third of this. And it would just be like a single layer at the bottom. She suggests filling the whole pie up, and it did help
Yeah.
just to fill. So I bought this whole thing for like $12.99.
On Amazon.
And she has hers, you can go see how much they are.
Well,
on
you
the
can,
site.
you can use beans.
Yeah. I haven't used the beans because I've always had some, but I don't know why they changed color.
Beans work as well.
But
Very good.
anyway, mine with parchment, I like to crinkle it up a little bit first, then it lays in better. And then this one's about right. I think it was 2 point something pounds, what it was on Amazon in this box. And then spread them out. Then it's keeping the sides and everything in its place, right? So we're gonna bake that. I'll have Amy put it in. Oh, we're almost there on the meringue, you guys.
Yeah, oh yeah. I just put it in my back of my tin. I don't remember put it back in my tin. No, because usually you've got parchment underneath and
Can you guys
oil
see?
or whatever you use it. So then you can just take it out.
Maybe just a
I put
little
'em
bit
in-
more.
It's a running around.
It's a little bit runny.
I put them in the colander and just rinse them.
I'm gonna let it go another
Let them dry.
two.
You don't need to wash it anymore.
Okay.
I'm not that good.
Now I'm gonna show you how to do a lattice.
I make
So
a lot of
here's,
pies. I have problems.
I baked this
Like
pie
you
this
did.
morning. Can you see the lattice on it? How pretty?
Lift it up higher.
Higher, Trish, we
Okay,
can't.
it's like
Heavy.
heavy on the edge.
Ooh,
That's beautiful.
that's nice.
Okay, this is the secret to make it like
Okay.
look really good. Okay. So I'm gonna roll out my dough.
Are you watching your meringue?
We're almost there.
Sorry, it just it seems
No,
like
thank
it's
you
been
for
going for a
being
long time.
I kind of wanted a little more, but I don't know. I
More.
maybe. I feel like
Stiff
160
peaks.
isn't enough. I think it needs a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're
So
at a
it might be just
we're at a higher altitude.
And it
Did
should have
you
been
figure-
less.
Yeah. So it
because
should
when
be
I did
fine.
it first, I did it less, and I'm like, oh, it's not doing it. So the next
Okay.
time I did it right to 160.
Yeah.
And it was a little better, but I didn't do the double. So I thought, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's always high altitude is a problem.
So anyway, I'll let it go just a minute more, and then we'll.
Yeah. Do it more.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate. Blueberry.
See, it's kind of overspilled and it's making a mess. Okay. So, I saw this on Instagram. Had to try it. This is not in her book. This is not her, but I'm deviating because I was so excited about this.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll it out. This is a little easier to roll because it hasn't been in the refrigerator quite as long. And I'm going to, just get it pretty thin again. So yeah, in the past, it's like you have your strips and you have it on the pie and it's like getting in the blueberry juice and it's just messy and then you don't want to do it, right?
This is the, y'all better.
This is the all butter, yep. So this is the one I just made a few minutes ago. Okay. I'm gonna get that just a little thinner.
And again, with the rough top pastry, you can freeze.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This one you can as well. I don't know if those instructions got in it, but. Okay. Thanks for watching that, Amy. Thanks, Amy, for being my helper. Okay. So I'm just going to, I love this little pizza wheel because it doesn't cut through and it's plastic. You think, oh, how weird, but it's like the best thing. And it's right there so you can control it. So I'm gonna do about 1 inch. And I'm just gonna cut strips for the lattice here. And I'm just eyeballing it. I worked at a fabric store in my teens and early 20s, and I think I learned how to cut straight there. Hopefully I don't cave under pressure here.
You're in the spotlight now.
I know. And there's so many different designs with the lattice. There's like thick and thin strips together, and I don't know, so many pretty things you can do. We're just gonna do basic today.
See these pretty.
Okay, so now that I have my strips, we might have to just go for it on that. Okay. The next thing I did is traced my pie plate upside down on here, okay? And then I turned it upside down so my pencil marks against the pan. Okay, so that's gonna be my template for this. Now, I'm going to lay this on the parchment. We're gonna do our weaving and cut it, and then we're gonna freeze it. You freeze it. You guys, you can just pick that little thing up and set it down. Genius?
That is genius.
Genius.
Smart.
So, yeah, it's like changed my whole, like, why don't we think of these things earlier? I don't know. So, okay, so now I have, you kind of have to figure out how it's gonna go here. I'm gonna take this long one
Just
off.
doing it on the parchment is helpful.
It's just, it's kind of fun. Okay,
I mean, if you
1,
want
2,
to-
3. Then, I will just do my little weaving, over, under, right? Yeah, if anyone wants to come closer,
This for a
I'm
sec.
probably out of the,
Are kind of off to the side, but it's okay.
so over, under.
You do cut straight.
Did I do good?
Totally.
Mm-hmm. Two
Two
TVs that hang out down,
TVs that hang out,
And
you can
then-
see it.
and they can see it.
Here again, we'll go. And so I'm gonna have them go just beyond that line, and then I'll go back with my little my little pizza wheel and cut around it.
So when
So you're
they
gonna
are
cut it,
frozen, you can manipulate them as well, or you're doing this
No.
before you freeze?
Before I freeze.
Okay,
So
I'm
once it's
sure.
frozen,
Okay, check.
I should have had we'll freeze it, and by the end I'll show you. You can just pick it up and put it on. It's frozen, it's like,
You cut it to the size of the pipe? You
Yes.
don't
Drew a
leave,
circle
you don't
on
leave
Yes,
an
I have my
over-
circle
You don't
here.
leave an overhang to crimp it or anything.
no. I kind of tried to crimp over a
Over
little
it,
bit on
yeah.
this. I should have maybe left this out a little bit and came over it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, that, I'm gonna have to go
so
home
here you
and
go.
make another
Everything's
pipe.
gonna have lattice now, right?
Yeah. And you can see how they can do the small and the big.
Mm-hmm. So
On
you
that.
can get really intricate
Yeah.
and do all those pretty things.
Huh.
Yes. I know, like, why haven't we thought of this before? Like, why are we
'Cause I'm
struggling?
sitting by Retta
60
every time,
years
man.
of making
I
pies.
find that
So-
you have a lot of.
Retta, just call us when it's done.
Okay.
Sometimes we
Yeah.
try to make new ones. This year, my daughters are like, okay, well, you can make one that we've had, but the other one has to be new. So we're all making two. So we're like, okay, we can do that. It all started, my aunt and uncle started it years ago, and they invite like the whole world, like 100 people come, and they have it at the church, and no pie is the same. They make sure there's and they start making them in July sometimes,
they-
like they'll freeze them.
Do they require that they be homemade? Or did they?
I don't know. I think most of them are though, and then they have just little signs out like what each pie is, and then.
But they are the ones making.
Yeah, so they are, and I think maybe they let people bring, but, so that's what kind of started it, and when my kids got older, I'm like, oh, I think this might be fun to do. So we have, kind of started that tradition too.
Are there ever savory pies or also?
I mean, you can do whatever, honestly. Okay, here I am.
What do you
What did
guys
I
do
do wrong?
for your family?
What was that?
What do you do with your family? Do you do all savory or like? when
No,
you say
I do
that-
all sweet. We usually have like something light for dinner, like a soup or something that
So when you eat
fill up
sugar,
on pie,
that's what
right?
you do.
So we usually have something easy and like light, and then we eat pie. So
Appetizers and pie.
Yeah, that's okay.
so I hope this is like life changing for everyone.
Oh, wait.
Retta's loving
Mine
it.
is worth the whole time coming, just for that one tip.
For this little tip, and it wasn't even in the book. This was like off something else, but you know what? Okay, now look. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Except
Can you
I
hold
did-
it up under the mirror or
I did
something?
something
You're
wrong here.
okay. It's okay.
It's fine. I missed one there, but
Hold it over this way.
Wow.
see that?
Yeah.
Center.
Yes.
I started in the center. So yeah, just freeze it. It gets hard. You just put it on when you're ready. And so all this you can do a month ahead of time, a couple weeks ahead of time, and just have them ready for what you need. So I'm gonna pop it in the freezer. Hopefully it gets frozen so I can show you.
So you have to wait for it to stop before you move it.
Do I have to wait what?
Before it thaws?
No, you can just throw it in. Yeah, and it thaws super fast. So yeah, I just bring it out when I'm putting my pie together. So like this apple pie, I did the filling yesterday. I had this part, the other pastry ready. And then
You don't
just
pinch
put
it
it together.
together at all or anything like that?
What was that?
You don't pinch the bottom crust and the top together?
I do a little bit. It kind of pulled out a little bit. She doesn't, I use water to like seal it, but she doesn't, I think I would. Anyway, it's still like, I'm refining how maybe I wanna do it. And maybe the crust I need to bring up more like this and pinch and cover it. So,
I think it was.
anyway, I just think it's so fun to just like, oh my gosh, look how much easier that was than
Right?
fighting everything else, so. Is our apple ready? Actually,
Do you brush it out with cream or anything before you do this?
I brushed so she likes to brush it with an egg wash. And
But not the
not
edges.
not the edges, so just the inside part. And then I sprinkled this turbinado sugar on it. It just gives it like a little crunchy, yummy.
Yeah, where
So-
do you get these?
This is Smith's, just by the sugars.
And what's the difference in it and just?
It's a coarse grain.
Um,
What's the,
This has a little cinnamon, but I'm gonna pour some here,
gotcha.
and you can look.
Just lick your finger and stick it in.
And if you wanna taste it, okay.
We're on the same page.
I feel like this isn't as much as I wanted it, but we're gonna go for it. And maybe we just need to increase the temperature just a little bit when we do it. Okay, so I have my custard, white chocolate custard and the chocolate crust ready.
You put the peppermint, you putting peppermint?
Peppermint's in this meringue.
Oh, this one.
Yep. So the white chocolate, and then this is in the meringue, the peppermint.
So you said that you were heating it more or less?
I think I would do a little more so it would get thicker. Kind of like a divinity, or you know what I mean? Just,
Yeah, I never make this, it's all.
I feel like it's still already, so sorry, but we'll freeze it and it's still gonna.
Smells good. Something's smelling really
Can
yummy.
you smell it?
Yeah.
So it doesn't quite look, I shouldn't have shown you the picture and then you would have still.
So this was supposed to.
I don't know how she got it that high, honestly,
Yeah. That's impressive.
but it will still be yummy. Okay.
Who gets to lick the spatula?
Oh, who wants it?
No.
And then it'll be all over their face.
The kids would love that, wouldn't they?
I was always the spatula licker.
You don't cook, you don't cook that?
It's already been sugar.
No. So it was cooked, the syrup, so that's it. Oh, this one's done, okay. You wanna show 'em?
I was paying attention.
No, me, I can't have words.
Okay, and then that just has to sit for 15, so that should be about right when we're ready to, do everything, okay. Okay, for the pistachio pudding pie. Do you guys like pistachio? So this is a homemade, like not the Jell-O brand or the instant.
Interesting choice.
So kind of fun to make. We're gonna start out with just raw pistachios, not salted, just raw pistachios, okay? 1 1/3 cups. We'll put them into the food processor. Grab me, I didn't get to this one. Okay. And then I'm trying to remember if I divided the sugar already. I did. It should be, it's supposed to be a 1/2 cup. I better. I don't
Do
wanna,
you wanna look at this again?
I feel like I,
because then I feel guilty.
We don't understand any of it.
You don't understand any of it?
yeah.
Gillette?
Okay.
Gillette.
So we're gonna blend this together,
Gillettes. Gillettes.
just with our like little chopper blade in.
Okay, I'm coming over for a lesson.
You can do it in a food processor or a blender, so I've tried it in the blender as well, it works. We're just gonna get this like pretty fine. Okay, then we're going to add 3/4 cup of cream. You guys, this cream, I have never seen such thick cream in my life.
That's pretty thick. Oh.
Can you see that? It's just
It's
like
like, whoa,
heavy cream.
heavy,
It
heavy.
is very,
Off the top.
I poured it out this morning, I'm like, oh man. So, we're gonna add the cream as well, kind of make a paste. I know I should, I don't have a. Okay. So that's what it looks like. Everyone see that? This will go into the pudding part. So we're making just like a pudding, a cooked pudding on top of the stove. Oh, so since we're blind baking this, we'll take the pie weights out and then finish it for another, in heat save, like, how many minutes? I can't remember all the minutes, you guys, sorry. She'll look it up.
Tricia, can you use marbles for pie weights, or will they crack?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if those was bust.
I think they burst.
First,
Yeah, you don't want to use
You're
marbles.
not baking it at Valentine's if it's right.
Like 400.
Yeah, I wouldn't use marbles.
I use
Yeah,
the
you
pie
definitely
weights.
want
as I
marbles.
try to improvise things.
What was that? You taste like a bean? I can see that. I've always just used the pie weights because
Marbles with them.
if you bake enough, then it's worth it. And honestly, you probably only need one of these because generally you do one at a time and then you can pull them out and put them in another one if you need to. Okay, so we're gonna add this to our pan.
I'm not gonna stand there and do one.
I feel like the blender got the nuts a little finer, but. This one will be a little chunky.
That's what.
Okay, then we're going to make our thickening with our eggs and cornstarch. But first I'm gonna add milk to this and we're gonna heat this. And I'll show you how to make the thickening. So let Amy, we're just gonna heat it till it's like steaming, like pretty hot. And then we're going to add the egg mixture, so I'll show you how to do that. So. Okay. Are you guys all confused now? Going from one thing to another, we're good?
We're good.
Pies just take like so much time and different things. Okay. I think I will, while that's doing its thing, I will show you how we finish up the apple pie. Then it would be walnut pie, I guess. It would have a different taste. I mean, pistachios, they're a little pricey, right? Like, they're not cheap, but
Nothing's cheap anymore.
nothing's cheap anymore. Nothing is. Okay, we're going to add, this is called, what's it called? Something cider. Oiled cider? Oiled cider? Okay, oiled, I thought that, and then I'm like, I don't know if that's right.
Boiled cider.
So this used to be 1.5 cups of cider. So you just reduce it. So, she says 3/4 to 2 tablespoons, but that's just so little to do. But she adds it to her pie. She swears by it that it just makes it so good. So, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of the boiled cider to our filling that's thickened. Can you see that it's thickened?
Can you go back to how much cider you started with before you boiled it down?
She says 3/4 cup goes to 2 tablespoons, but I did 1.5 and it's probably 3 tablespoons. So I probably, I kind of looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's about a 1/4 cup, right? And then I think it just still condenses after you take it off the heat, so. Anyway, I don't know what else she uses it for. She says she keeps it in her refrigerator. You can buy it already prepared or reduce your own.
Apple cider vinegar?
No, not vinegar, just apple cider.
Oh, apple
Just,
cider.
so I'll show you what I use.
Yeah.
I haven't found it, so I don't know. So I just bought like apple cider and reduced my own.
Because you don't always find apple cider.
No, it's like a fall thing, right? Yeah, so that's what I used. Ooh, hey, good tip. Trader Joe's apple cider. Good, good. Yeah, I'm sure it will keep. Okay, a couple tablespoons of butter and vanilla. Maybe a little bit.
Could we just show up to your party?
Sure.
Bring some pies.
Maybe we should have our own pie night, right?
Agree, that's what I
That might be fun.
It might be fun.
Let's do it.
Okay, nobody else is getting in on this?
Everybody bring one pie? What day?
Did anything come up with the cooking club or the?
Oh, yeah.
Did
Do we still
anybody
just,
put that together?
maybe we just make a list and see who's interested?
Because they talked about a club.
Yeah, are you guys interested in doing your own cooking club, cookbook club
I mean, that'd be
within
kinda
this group?
We need more information.
Yeah, what does that entail?
Everyone, like, okay. So for those of you who weren't here last time, my idea for this little theme of a book, there's these cookbook clubs going around instead of just a book club, it's a cookbook club. So you choose a cookbook and everybody makes something from the book. And then you come together and you eat and talk about the cookbook. Like, what is not to like, honestly? So it's a fun way just to like try, like if you're like a cook, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to go through and try all the recipes, but if somebody, you know, you just have little tasters of all these. So this group was wanting to just form a group with whoever wanted to here, like I don't know, day, night, whoever. And then every month someone else hosts, but we could just have it here in one of the rooms, and then they pick the book and kind of, or maybe I don't know, put a Google sheet and people put what they're gonna make, so we're not repeating, and maybe have so many appetizers, or, you know what I mean, so there's a variety.
I think it sounds
Anyway, that's the thought.
I think it'd be nice to
If
have it
people-
here, cause then it's not as much work. People
Yeah, it's
have
not
it at
all on
their
somebody, but
house.
maybe just someone to kind of have in charge or choose the book, or, that's the thought. So maybe we'll send her out, or just have it somewhere if you wanna sign up, and then we'll get more information to you, or figure out a day. Is daytime better for this group, probably, or nighttime, I don't know. Do a little lunch,
I'm certain guys would wanna come.
yeah, anybody. So, this is ready,
Nice way to meet people.
I have my,
They put the same interest.
that's not quite frozen.
I need this.
So we'll wait on that. Okay, here's pistachio done.
Wow.
We're gonna add some cream. Did that get? That's almost there. So what I'm going to do here, you guys, I'm getting to. This is how it is at home too, you guys. Now you see how I cook. Just a minute more. Okay, so for the thickening, we're going to add cornstarch and sugar. And we like to combine that because the sugar helps the thickener? Helps. Yeah, so your cornstarch
And this is for.
and your sugar. So this is for the pistachio. So I've got the pistachio paste and milk heating. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. She's like, she is all over the place. It's like we have to do this and then wait for this and da-da-da. Okay, yeah.
I think you're
So I'm sorry.
fantastic, so.
In the end, we'll have 4 pies done. We've got, we've got them, you guys. Okay. So I have that, and then I have, okay, do you wanna bring it over here? I can't remember if I'll add the salt now or later.
Okay, right here, dear.
Add the eggs, egg yolks, and salt, and whisk well to combine.
Salt, thank you. And then the flavorings of butter at the end, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I have 2 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks. So remember when I said I used the egg whites for the other one? I saved those, don't throw them away. Or put them in with your scrambled eggs or whatever. Okay, now I'm going to add my sugar and cornstarch to this mixture. Get that mixed up well.
It is a different root.
That's a lot.
So we'll get that smooth. And then we're going to, are we gonna add this to this?
No, we're gonna.
What are we gonna do?
temper it. This to that.
Yes,
The
we're
hot
gonna
to
temper it, right? We're gonna add part of this to this so that we don't have scrambled eggs in our hot mixture, right? Cause that is not good.
Okay.
Okay,
Maybe like fried rice.
I'm gonna use this. So I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time. A little bit more, okay. Now I can add this mixture here without it curdling, okay? And then we're gonna heat, this will only take a few minutes to heat and it will thicken and you're done. It's in the, we can put it in the pie press. So that's the easy one, right? That one goes pretty fast. And Amy, do you wanna watch that one?
Okay, so we're actually making the filling.
Okay, I'm gonna move the apple out for a minute because I'm waiting on that
She's making the filling.
crust.
And this one had the food and crust.
Um,
I didn't want it.
about anything so far?
Impressed.
No
You're
questions?
so organized.
I'm not. Do you bake your little crusts? Put cinnamon sugar on them?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon?
It's the best treat.
That's way good butter, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, should we draw for the pie book?
Yeah.
Oh, we're drawing for the.
We're drawing for the pie. Do you want to choose one out?
We're gonna be started.
She wants to win.
I can see my name right
You
there.
can see your name. We'll let Amy choose. She's unbiased. Kristen.
What? Kristen. Oh, very
You're a
excited.
winner. So there you go.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Pie book.
Oh my gosh.
It's a super fun book.
This is the first time.
And we'll have two
Thank
for
you.
checkout. And or if you just want to buy
She got it.
Chris-
everything I've made
Oh,
out of
that
there
one's,
was
well, this is the brand new one.
good.
Nobody's
Like,
touched this
so
one.
I,
Great. I
you know, the
have
things I made
fingerprints.
turned out well. So I
Put
learned
that
about
one
this
on the
book. My
thing.
daughter, in college, they had to do like a entrepreneur class and start a business. So she started a pie business.
I'm sorry.
What she realized really early on that it is a lot of work. And the first Thanksgiving, she had so many orders. I'm like, Caitlin, what are you doing? Like, you know how they just don't understand what, this is really a lot. She's like, no, I'm doing it. Anyway, she rented out Bridgerland up in like Logan, like she rented out a kitchen, she did it all. She still has people like 7 or 8 years later, like message her like, will you make pies for this Thanksgiving? Anyway, she kind of got me onto this book, and we went down to her house Sunday and ate dinner, and she had it out on her little stand. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at you. So, anyway, so.
Mhm.
I already ordered it on Amazon and it'll be here tomorrow. As soon as you get home.
And I think it's one that's,
While I was sitting.
no, I don't know. They say eat it within the first day, but I brought it to work for them to try, and we put it in their fryer. I never got it in their fryer.
No,
It was good.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
air fryer, just like pizza in the air fryer the next day is better than the first day. I don't know if any of you have tried that. Reheat pizza in the air fryer, like, I don't know. So that's what I'm like, maybe it's kind of the same thing, let's put it in the air fryer. So they ate the rest
It
of it.
was, oh yeah, to die
Like
for.
half of it, yeah.
So good.
I
In the
kept
air fryer,
forgetting
yeah.
about it, and then, yeah, they just, we had the air fryer in our office. No, no. So,
Tomato pie.
The gallon.
oh, okay. Okay, wait, maybe before I do the cream on this, we got one more thing to do for the peppermint. I'm sorry, you guys, this is going way long.
It's okay, nobody's complaining.
You're all good?
Nobody's left.
Okay, so I have, for the white chocolate, I should have showed you, I just chopped it up really fine. This is, I just bought the Ghirardelli baking chocolate. It takes like 4 of these, you guys, so. 4 of these to do this whole pie. I'll leave that out. We're just gonna do minute first.
15 seconds.
15 seconds. White chocolate tends to burn pretty easily, so just every 15 seconds. When that melts, we're going to add what's this called?
Coconut oil.
Coconut oil. And it helps it have that hard shell. So. So this will take a second here. Sometimes I start out with 30 seconds because I know I'm good at first, right? Starting to melt. Okay, we're gonna show you this. See how it's thickened? It will just start like big bubbles, and then you can pull it off and let it cool,
You need to
and then
tip it.
put it into your shell.
Tip it so they can see.
Okay? Yeah.
Could you use white chocolate chips?
Yeah, you could. Totally could. And then I just whipped some cream for this pistachio pies. So 1 cup cream, 1/4 cup of sugar. I think I forgot the vanilla, but it's okay. She likes to just mound it all in the middle, and then this is kind of a light whip. And then it kind of just makes its way to the edge. So I just kind of push it a little towards the edge.
So this had the chocolate and the oil.
Looks perfect.
What is that recipe? Okay, this is on this one, pistachio.
And then I'm gonna just sprinkle a few pistachios on top.
This is whipped cream.
Whipped cream on top, yeah. And then a few pistachios, so we know what it is, right?
Okay, so
Okay. So we have,
Did you make the garland?
No, she got that on Amazon.
and our apple. Okay, is that about there? I know I don't put pictures because of the book. I don't want to have her.
Did you make the cute felt pies?
I didn't make it, no. But that's what I hang up on Pie Night.
Amazon.
So. Okay. Now you can see it's melted. I'm gonna add the coconut oil.
And this is for the what?
This is the peppermint pie. So this is the hard kind of crust on the top. And I'm just gonna let this melt. If you've been in some of my classes where I've done chocolate before, these silicone bowls are really nice for chocolate. They kind of mold, you can pour, they don't get hot.
Well, and you don't have to clean them out. So as soon as the stuff hardens up, you just squeeze the bowl and it pops out.
And so that works with like plastic,
Those kind of clean bowls.
you know, that you don't have plastic in your food.
Uh-huh.
Do you get any of those?
No. And it doesn't, well, I heard like Orson Diggy was, they sell similar ones and they talked about it and like just have one for chocolate, don't mix like
Everything.
anything else because it will absorb like the flavors, you know what I mean? So just make sure you're, so at home I have a really little one for the small things and then a bigger one. And then it's just nice when you're melting chocolate to just, and I keep it out of reach of it so no one will like find it. Use it.
Instead of a double boiler, this is what you do.
What was
Instead
that?
of a double boiler, you use these.
Uh-huh, yeah. It works so easy.
Yeah,
You could use a double boiler for sure, yeah. Okay, let me see if this pie is ready to,
He says, no, we just need the mic right now.
well, ready or not, we're doing it, right? we're wanting to try, it does not, I shouldn't have even showed you the picture of the other one, you guys. Cook it to a higher temperature, that's what I would say. Okay, so now we're gonna put a little red food coloring so it has a little bit of a swirl in it. So this is kind of fun. I'm sorry, you guys, I have everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a couple of drops. Liquid probably works the best. He's not like a paste. Okay, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of a swirl. And it's not working as well as I thought it would, or how it did before. Okay. So this, yeah, this will go hard. We have a little bit of swirl in there, see that?
So what are you making for your pie class? Or your
Pie night.
You ask her after this. Something quick and easy.
No, you guys are eating these.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna do pecan because that's my favorite. And then, my girls were kind of saying what they were having. I'm like, we kind of need a fruit. So I probably, my son loves like the berry, like the triple berry. He likes that pie, so I'll probably do that. So maybe Mike's not a new one. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna just pop this in the freezer for 2 seconds. See if it can get hard. Okay, have we done everything?
Do you put peppermint on top of it?
Oh yeah,
before you freeze
thank
it?
you. See, I knew there was something else. So I just crushed up a candy cane. I tried to buy already crushed up and they were out of it. So you can buy them already crushed, but it only needs a little bit. This is like 1 candy cane and I probably won't even use all of it. Okay, we're good. Let that sit in the refrigerator for just a minute. Oh, I need to show you the. Is that the best ever?
It's so good.
Wow.
And that didn't even take that long to freeze, really. I mean, you can like do it first and then get your other stuff ready and get ready to go. So, fun. Have we done it all? Okay.
What is this right here?
That's just my dough that I didn't finish, my rough puff. Yeah, so her book was really fun. Like, it made me like kind of get out of my zone of what I always do and kind of learn what she does, so it's been fun. What are you all making for Thanksgiving?